hi to your audience.
Hey.
Another
We
Friday.
have the best job in the whole world.
Right? Can you guys
I'm trying to like keep it pointed toward the camera. Hi Tidal Creek, thank you for watching and partnering with us.
Yes.
Cheers everybody.
Cheers. So they're a breezy blonde. Perfect for this warmer weather. Also perfect for after our Tidal Creek brew runs that we have Wednesday nights, 6 o'clock. You run about a 5K, give or take, and then you go back to Tidal Creek. Does it get any better?
No, not really.
So,
Yay!
cheers.
Friday afternoon once again. It's been a busy day.
It has been, which is great.
It's great.
We like busy days.
See us. We love when you come see us.
Yes, we do.
Whew. But man,
Been busy.
good
So
thing we
hopefully we can get through this without too many interruptions.
it's a good thing we're endurance runners.
Yes.
Have we mentioned that? Ran a marathon.
This is my running.
Anyway. I'll tell you what. Running changed literally every part of my life. Literally, really and truly. It changed my career. It changed my confidence. It changed my, physical health. My community, like it gave me a whole new community. It gave me new real friends, friends. Not just, I have runner friends, but then I have real friends who weren't in my life just a couple years ago. It changed everything. I love being a runner.
Yes, I think we both do. I can say it's definitely changed. What are you smiling at?
No, I'm I love being a runner. I'm about to get rid of this whole take.
No, we're good. Okay. Go.
Okay. I love being a runner.
Okay. What do you love?
No, we have to start all over, don't we?
No.
Maybe not. Okay.
Just say it. I won't laugh.
I love being a runner.
Yes. Yes. No, I agree. Running, and when I started running, it started out as just let me go around my neighborhood. And then it just built on to where I came to Black Dog and I was buying shoes, and then one shoe led to a lot of shoes and meeting all the people and the group runs, and it just kind of been built until here we are.
Did you, when you first started, did you sign up for every 5K you saw?
Yes, every Friday.
Don't do that.
No.
Volunteer. Don't sign up for every single
But
one.
it was good because I learned what courses I really liked and what
That's true.
races,
Do it.
what races I really liked, and I think it did get me to meet more people that way.
Yeah, so you'd see the same people at
Yes,
everyone.
yes.
I remember the first time I passed Jim Herring in a 5K. I was
Oh,
wow.
shout out Jim.
Took me a while, Jim. You know that.
And his narrow feet.
His narrow feet and his just steady as she goes. That's our buddy
right.
Jim. Yeah, I love runners, but we're gonna get into that. Why we
Yes.
love runners.
Yes.
It's springtime and the runners are out in full force.
Everybody is realizing they need new shoes now, and
Because not all of them trained all winter like we
No.
did. Just saying. I mean, we do live in the South. I'm not sure I would run where I came from in Chicago in the winter. I'm not sure I could do that.
no, I see people posting on the I Love to Run Facebook page, and I mean they get snowflakes on their eyelashes. I love to run, but I don't know if
I don't love cold weather.
No.
I like running when it hits 30 here. I'm good. That's actually kind of perfect, I feel like, but anything colder than that. And plus you're only running at most a few hours, and the rest of the day I want it to be 65 and sunny.
Yes.
So if that place exists, drop us a comment and let us know.
Let us
please.
know where that
Thank
is.
you.
Where it's starts as I would say 40 is comfortable, and then it gets up to 65 in the afternoon. That would be ideal.
Yeah.
And not windy.
Yeah, no
Hate
AC
the wind.
needed, no pollen.
No
Oh,
pollen.
pollen,
Oh
Lord.
my God! This week after my run, since I'm covered in sweat, so you get the sweat layer,
yellow.
and then you get the pollen layer. Yes, and you just feel like you can't move. I go into my house like this,
Is that how you go into your house?
just like that.
Joe will need to send us a picture. We'll put it
Hey,
up
oh,
there.
yes.
So we wanted to have some fun with you this week. It's spring break for a lot of people, and we want to talk about why we love runners and what makes them fun, and basically our top 10-ish funny running quirks. Is that what we're calling it?
Yeah,
Quirks?
I think so. Something like quirks. We'll say quirky. That sounds like a good adjective.
It's not a neat list because some of them have tangents and bullet points and sub-bullet points, but we'll do our best to stay on topic. Y'all know us by now.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll go on lots of tangents.
Look, a squirrel.
Where? Hey.
Hey.
Okay,
Sorry.
number 10. We'll work our way down to number 1.
They're not necessarily in order except for number 1.
Yes.
The rest of them are kind of tied.
We can mix up. Yeah. Okay. So number 10 is runners waving and smiling at the corners while we run. Yes. Right? It does make the run better. Like when you wave, and my wave is probably so awkward. Sometimes I don't even wave. I just like hold my hand up to cars. But yeah, it makes it.
If you're holding your water bottle.
Yeah. It just makes it go by. And then when you smile, but of course when you can't breathe and then you're trying to smile, then your smile might look a little scary. But, we are trying to smile and wave and run at the same time, right? And I feel like a lot of runners do that, right?
Yeah. I always say I run on love. Like if someone says something a little extra to me, like just... you look good out there or whatever. And in my neighborhood, it's usually not other runners. It's usually the time of day I run, it's usually older people walking their dogs. But if they say something nice to me, my pace picks up for like 2 minutes because I'm running on love.
Yay! You're running on love. So the other week it was funny because I was doing my waving to a car that was coming towards me, and once he got closer, I realized he wasn't waving back. He almost looked like he was angry at me, and I don't know why, because it was cold and it was damp that morning. I guess because I was in his way, because I didn't move over into the grass when he was driving by me. But here I am running and like waving and smiling, like, hey, and then he got closer and I was like, oh, okay. But, whatever.
Don't back down.
I was trying to be nice.
Don't be that person. We just move over a little, just a smidge.
I'm sorry, he might have had to slow down for maybe 5 seconds.
And if you're running on the street, don't be that person either. Move over. You can move over. Slow down a little bit.
Yeah.
Anyway,
so
sorry I went into mom
So that's
mode.
number 10. We all know, and of course, Coach Dawn, smile at the corners. Hashtag smile at the corners.
Shout out Coach Dawn. So this is funny because we train here and half of our races are here.
Yes.
So you guys know when you're riding down the street and you're like, I ran this street. There's my finish line. There's where I turned around. There's where I did my magic mile, like constantly. Or I could run that far. I could run this. I could run there from here. Constantly. Well, so the other day when we were riding our bikes in Surfside with my family, and I was like, and this is where I fell during the turkey trot. So you do that all the time. I'm like, and this is where we start. Yeah, and this is where we go. And then like if you're putting something into your GPS and it comes up as like 13 miles or like 13.1. I've run that before. Like I could do that. That's the 5K. Are you like gauging? Can I run? Like I constantly do it from here to home because it's like I think it's just over 8 miles maybe. So it's sort of not a big deal at this point. There's one stretch of Highway 17 that I'm like, oh, I don't know if I can do that. But otherwise, I'm like, one of these days I'm going to run home from Black Dog or run to Black Dog once the shower's done.
Yes, it will be done shortly.
We probably don't need to leave that in here.
It's fine.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Yes. So that's number 9. We run these streets.
Yes.
We do. We talk about it. We'll tell you.
Oh, this one's fun. You take
so
it.
Fun.
Miss new shoes.
Okay.
Where are your new shoes?
Oh, I do have
Hold
to get
on.
them. So we do all have a footwear obsession. Footwear including shoes and socks, running socks, because we know they're all better.
Socks are as important as shoes. If you don't know that, you can have the best shoes that are perfect for you, and if your socks suck, you might still get blisters or have slipping, or go ahead and invest in the socks, okay?
Yeah,
Listen to Auntie Kelly.
And you might think, oh, they're just trying to sell me something. I don't need those socks. No, we're not just trying to sell you something. We're trying to make your life better.
Your whole life.
There you go. You're welcome.
Magical socks.
Anyway, so I have a lot of running shoes at home, but these just came in and they just happen to be my size.
So mad. I'm so mad.
So this is the Hoka Mach 4. Now, if you are a running shoe geek like me, my family can attest that I sit at home and I watch shoe tubers. Just like people
Which is kind of what we're trying to be.
Yes, exactly. What we aspire to be. But people that literally run in shoes and then do a video about their shoes that they ran in. So I've watched so many reviews on these Mach 4s. It might possibly be the shoe of the year. I ran around them just in the store so far, and just from what I've done so far, they are amazing. So this is the Mach 4, but it is a completely new shoe than all the previous models. Some people are saying they should have almost called it a completely different shoe, not a Mach 4. The only thing that has been negative
they are superbly long.
What do you do with all these shoelaces?
Go on ahead and do a runner's loop in those to use up some of those laces.
But anyway, I am so excited. Tomorrow I will run in them. I will let you know how they are, but just wearing them around here, they feel amazing. They're super lightweight and they're super bouncy. So I can't wait to run in them tomorrow. Getting back, all runners have shoe obsessions.
Now tell me, Diane.
Uh-oh.
I know you've been waiting for these shoes, and let me shout out to Diane here, okay? She's our newest girl at Black Dog. You've been here, what, like 9 months?
Almost, yeah, in June will be a year.
Okay. So, when I was searching for a new shoe recently, I told her what issues I was having. Now, I work here too. I have access to the same resources, but I was like, this is the issue I'm having. This is what I think I need. I thought that I needed a Hoka because of the drop. Tell me which Hoka I need.
I told you the Mach 4.
Yeah, she did some research.
That was even before all the shoe reviews came out on them.
It was back like in October or something.
But just early on, everybody has been saying that the Mach 4 is going to be the it shoe for running this year, and I think it will work good for your foot when we get one in your size.
Yeah. Shout out to Daniel Brands. Size 9. And it's $140, I believe.
I think 130.
Is it 130?
I could be lying.
It's cheaper than the Bondi.
It is cheaper than the Bondi.
And it really does. I did try hers on, and it feels like there's nothing. It's like running on air, but good cushion. It just, sometimes the shoe becomes fussy.
Yes.
That is not a fussy shoe. You do not notice it's there. You notice that your foot isn't bare on the ground.
But it definitely rolls.
Yeah.
And it's cushioned, but it's still so lightweight.
It doesn't come in like Hoka's do. Like, I can't wear the Cliftons because I don't like to feel that
arch.
That arch.
Yeah.
That arch. I just don't, even before my arches fell, I didn't like to feel that arch. So this, you don't feel that in this one. I don't know if it's the position of the meta rocker or what it is.
I don't know. But I will follow up and let you know after I run in them tomorrow how they are.
Please do. Shanti. So Footwear Obsession. So yes, I think we can talk a little bit more about that.
Yeah. Like, so how many pairs do you have at home? Because,
please leave some comments.
Yes. What happens too is once you get more into running, you're like, oh well, this shoe is for my long runs. This shoe is for my speed work. This shoe is for my long runs that have some stuff in it, because we know Coach John likes to do that. Right? Do you have all those shoes?
Yes, and I have trail shoes. I didn't have trail shoes the one time that I did a trail run over at the Hulk. I just wore some old shoes that day. But I now own trail shoes. So I brought them like when we went to the mountains last year. I wore them, So I have trail shoes. I now have rainy day shoes after the winter we had. So those we'll just save those literally for a rainy day, because they're good shoes. They're lightweight, but I don't care if they get destroyed, kind of thing.
So many of my shoes, though, after training this January and February, so many of my shoes became rainy day shoes because it rained every day.
I'll tell you what I don't have, and I know some people do. I don't have beach shoes. Every pair of new shoes I get, I might entertain a moment of, I'm not going to wear these on the beach. And then if it's a nice enough day and I'm running and I live like less than a mile from the beach.
You do live conveniently close.
I'm running on the beach, you know, and one day someone don't get those pretty shoes dirty. I'm like, sand is not dirty. It's
no,
magical.
It brushes off too.
Magical.
It's like magical glitter.
It is. So footwear, can't get enough of it. Can't stop talking about it. And it's no joke, and it's not just us. It's a Kimmy and Dawn as well. When we get shoes in, it doesn't matter. Like a Kimmy loves the Brooks Ghost, and she's got, I don't know how many pairs she has at home, but every time we get some in, even if it's the same version, if it's a different color, she's trying it on. Immediately. We have no chill about it.
No, like before we even unbox the other shoes, like we had 4 boxes of shoes that came in today, and as soon as I saw these, everything else just stopped.
Yeah.
Everything else was like, done. I am trying these shoes on. I even wore them helping a customer.
And then I wore them helping a customer.
So they've already been around. But yeah, new shoes. Our world just stops.
Yeah, we love the shoes. We love the footwear.
We love shoes. Shout out, love shoes. Okay.
So the next one is
the jumpers.
The jumping pics and the selfies in general.
Yes. But jumpers are especially fun.
They are. And I feel like you, Diane Costa, have really helped us just get up to the mark on the jumping selfies.
So this is what you have to do. This is our trick. If you're wondering how we get jumping pics, you take a video. So rather than just, I'll demonstrate.
Please do.
Try to screenshot me when I'm jumping, okay? So rather than just taking a picture of yourself trying to jump, if you take a video and then you jump, you just have to screenshot it right there when you're up in the air. And then it looks like you're doing this really amazing jump when really you didn't.
Yeah. So, and doing slow-mo even.
Slow-mo also helps too, yes. It's even easier.
Because what we used to do was the burst where you hold it down and you'll just pick it out. But I think the video works better. And here's the secret. Because I did one a few weeks ago, and I had like my friends who are very, very smart and not really, they were like, how did you jump so high? I'm like, dude, I did. You have to just bring your legs. And it's just for a second. I mean, I am not jumping high. I am 5'2". I'm not going very far up there. You just bend your knees up and you'll get that moment and smile.
Yes.
Raise your arms, smile.
Try to keep your shoulders down too.
Look like the amazing person that you are, and then post it all over the place. But selfies in general with runners, holy cow. We have one of those Amazon, I can't remember what they're called, Amazon show. We have one in our bathroom, plays music and stuff. And so I have all my photos back up to Amazon. All of them, like before I go through and like take any out or whatever. It's embarrassing how many selfies come across that screensaver. And I'll go through like once a month and delete a bunch. Because, you take them to post on social media, but I don't need this forever, this random 5-mile run.
You're sweating and covered in pollen.
But yeah, we take a lot of pictures. And luckily we take a lot together too, which is fun. Because I'm like, I've only known these people, not even... These runner people, 2 years, and I have more pictures with my runner friends than I do of like
anybody,
my children. No,
but that just is why this made our list of quirky things that runners do. Is we do love a selfie.
Take picture while you're running. Take a picture before the run. Take a picture after the run. Take a picture of your food after the run. Take a picture of your shoes.
Yeah.
My new hat, whatever it is. Yeah.
All the time.
No chill.
So if you have any jumper pics, make sure you post them below too. You got lots of things you can post below today. Yes. So, all right, moving on.
Oh, this
self-diagnosis.
So funny.
We all have, right? So we were just talking about when we run, and like all of a sudden you get the weirdest things that happen to you during your runs, right? So you might pull something when you're running. Right? Does that happen to anybody else or just us?
I use the word radiating a lot. Like something was just kind of radiating, pulsating. I don't know.
And then, of course, so you get home after running, and what do?
Nothing.
You don't Google things?
Oh, yeah. Usually I do that like later at night. Right before I go to sleep so I can have nightmares about it.
Daniel yelled at me one day because I was like, and then I Googled it, and he's like, it was like a medical thing. I don't know. It probably had to do with my ankle or something. And I was like, I Googled it. And he's like, oh, God.
Well, it doesn't help either. Like, so probably back in like November, I started having plantar fasciitis stuff. And right around that time, we had a customer come in and she was a distance runner, and she was telling me how she got into a starting position at a race and her whole fascia just like tore in half.
Oh gosh.
And she's like, I'm one of the rare people that it actually ruptured. And I was like, that. So I was very aware of that for a while.
You just kept replaying it in your mind.
Yeah, and just like when you, because sometimes it hurts in a very specific way, and you're like, oh no, let me just be super careful. Yeah, we're a bunch of idiots, really.
Yeah.
One of my friends,
hypochondriacs too.
Hypochondriacs for sure.
Because if you have a problem and suddenly it somehow jumps onto my foot.
I had that too. And people show you like their X-rays in here, their scars. Yeah. A friend of mine in Chicago, he's like, I'll just run on it till it heals or breaks. I'm like, okay.
That sounds about right. That sounds like what we would do.
We ice things. We have lacrosse balls. This all goes in there with that. These aren't on our list. How many people, raise your hand if you have a water bottle in your freezer. So you can roll your feet.
Roll. Okay. Moving on.
We might as well, because we're not going to actually do anything about any of these issues.
No, we just talk about them and self-diagnose, and then we keep running all the miles.
Thanks for joining. We'll be back next Friday with our top 5 runner quirks. We're not just running, we're running a store. A store. Beautiful store.
Okay.